Well, hello, my friend. My name is Joe Bakmotsky. I am the founder of Power to Be Happy and also the author of Finding Hope in Times of Uncertainty, a guide to thriving in the challenging world of today. Listen, when you believe in people, you believe in you. It's so true. And listen, have you ever noticed that trust and doubt go hand in hand? Have you ever noticed that in life when you have a lack of trust in other people, you start to doubt yourself more? And vice versa, right? Like when you start to doubt yourself more, you stop trusting other people. When has that been true in your life? Right? It can be so overwhelming, that reality. And the truth is, like, why does it happen? Why do we have this lack of trust? Why do we have this lack of belief in ourselves? Well, oftentimes it comes from just being burned by bad experiences with other people. When somebody is coming to hurt you, when somebody does something to throw you off, and you stop believing in yourself, you stop believing in other people, and those things go together. For me, that time was, that happened in a really big, powerful way. I was 25 years old, and I was with this woman. It was the love of my life. I was with her for 5 years, and she turned around and she left me for another man, and it just broke my heart, and it confronted me with a lot of my fears, my worries, my frustrations, and I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know how to make sense of it, and worst of all, I kind of shut in. I was afraid of being hurt again. I was afraid of letting people inside into my heart. And I don't know if that's happened to you before, but when that happens, it's not a great feeling, because you are not open to the world, and what happens is you start doubting yourself, you start questioning yourself, you start second guessing yourself. And it becomes this vicious cycle where you're afraid of the world, you are afraid of what's happening inside you, and it's not a good way to live, right? It's just awful for the soul. And you stop believing in others, you stop believing in good things that can come to you. And what ends up happening is this one betrayal in your life, one horrible act of fate. One betrayal, one horrible act of fate or circumstances cancel out 100 acts of beauty, of love, and goodwill. Isn't it true? That's how it happens in life. That one terrible thing that happened, that one betrayal, that one horrible act of circumstances or twist of fate, that cancels out hundreds of acts of beauty, of love, of compassion. We forget about all that. My friend, we must flip that around. We must flip that around and use those 100 acts of compassion, of beauty, of love, of goodwill, and use that as a marker of what we are guided by in life, right? That's what matters. That's what's going to make the difference in our lives. That's what's real. That's what's authentic. That one betrayal, that one horrible thing that's happened, that wasn't even up to you, that's just one thing that that threw you off, that made your life so tough and so difficult, that's an outlier. These things come up and happen, but they're not the norm. What is the norm? What is the beautiful things, the moments where people say, I love you, the moments when people say thank you, the moments when people do just kind things for no good reason at all, just because they feel like it. That's what life is all about. And we gotta put that trust in the world out there, because when you put the trust in other people, when you put trust in good things that are happening out in the world, you start trusting yourself. You start trusting yourself to do more, to achieve, and to win. So now I want to share with you the big 3 building blocks of trust. So first of all, what you want to be able to do to gain that trust is to let go. Let go of worries and past hurts and fears and frustrations, and let them out into the open. That's how do we let go of it? We talk about it. We share it with people. You talk about it with people in your life, people that you care about, people that you might not know. Like maybe maybe you need to find a counselor. Maybe you need to find a psychologist. Maybe you need to find a psychiatrist. Maybe you want to spend more time with your friends, with your loved ones, with people in your community. But you have to go out and seek that, and that's how we let go. We share things. We share things. We talk about pains. We talk about troubles. We don't talk about just just everyday meaningless things. That's okay. That's normal as well. But the real connection happens is when we let go of things by talking about them, by bringing them out, by finding ways to bring it out into the open. Because guess what? When the worry is out, this fear, when it's out in the open, it loses its grip on you. When this worry is out in the open, it loses the grip that it has over you. So please find that way to go out there and to let go of your worries by speaking them out, by sharing it with other people, by talking about it in a way that makes sense and helps you to not hold on to it, but let it go out into the world in a place where it's no longer holding you back. Second thing, hope. My friend, that's another key ingredient. You gotta have hope. You gotta hope for good things to come into your life. You gotta hold on to hope that things are gonna turn for you, that good things are gonna come your way, right? This feeling of hope, it's kind of like a bridge between wish and expectation. And it's wanting things to go away. It's knowing believing in history, believing in the fact that no matter how tough it gets, no matter what the upheaval or change has been, that one thing that is constant is after a period of disruption, after a period of dramatic change, comes a time of renewal, comes a time of rejuvenation, comes a rebirth, right? That's what happens. And we gotta be able to hold on to that hope, hold on to hope that no matter how crazy it gets, things can and do change. Third building block of trust, my friend, is giving. Giving the best of what you have. Because you may not even realize it right now, but you have such an incredible just capability inside of you. You can do anything. You can do anything in the world, even if you don't feel that right now. I want to ask you this: aren't we all capable of so much more in life? Aren't we? I believe that we are. And we gotta be able to live with that. We gotta be able to let that out into the world and give. And give your absolute best. Whether that's in your work, whether that's with your family, whether that's in your passions. You gotta be able to give. Whether that's with people around you, don't wait for them. Don't wait for this kind of be this mutual exchange of something. Just give, my friend. Just give. You will be rewarded beyond measure. Because when people can feel of you that you don't have some agenda, that you're not overthinking something, that you're not being calculating, when you give, you're going to connect with people who are just going to love you for it. They're going to appreciate you for it. And yes, sure, there'll be people who just take things, but they'll just disappear from your life anyway. And the people who are going to be left with, the people who really appreciate it, and they'll do the same in return. That is the beauty of it, right? Because when you open up about your challenges, when you open up about what you want, when you open up about your struggles, like we talked about, have the trust in people. When you open up about the struggle, you all of a sudden you let go of it. Because if you don't open up about the struggle, you close yourself up to opportunity. Let me say that again, my friend. If you don't open up about the struggle, You close yourself off to opportunity of great things coming into your life, opportunity of new people, opportunities that you might not even consider, especially if you've been through the tough times. So let yourself happen. Give, we often say, when we talk about giving, we often with other people, especially when we've been hurt, especially when something terrible happened to you, especially when you've been upset, we often say, well, give people a chance. You know what I say? I say, give you the chance. Give you a chance. Give yourself a chance to live a life that's going to be full of joy. Give yourself a chance to live a life that's going to be vibrant. There's going to be fun. There's going to be exciting for you. Give yourself a chance to enjoy connecting with people and learning from them and just having fun and being silly and seeing where that leads. That's the beauty of life. You can always give yourself a chance by asking, like, will this help me to move forward? Will this help me to have more fun? Will this help me to feel good about myself? And just go with that. Explore, see what's right for you. Give yourself a chance. Don't worry about other people. Give the chance to yourself to live the life that you truly deserve, a happier, more fulfilled life that is going to feel joyous, that is kind of gonna give you what you're looking for in life. Put your trust in people, my friend. Not blind trust, but just trust that things will come your way when you let go of things that have made your life challenging, that have threw you off, that have brought pain and hurt into your life. Let go of it by sharing it with others, speaking your truth in whatever way that is meaningful for you. Sharing that, let go. Because when you bring it out of the open, those fears, they lose their grip on you. Hold on to hope, my friend. No matter how crazy it gets, things can and do change. And also, the third building block of trust. And that is, give the best of what you have. You have so much. You are an incredible person, whether you realize this or not. You have brought amazing things out into the world. You've done good things by people. You have been a good person. If you have suffered, it doesn't mean that you have nothing to give. You have an incredible amount to give. So share that. Give that freely. Give that to other people, in your work, in your community, with your family. Give that. Give the best, and that will come to you. Do not let one betrayal, do not let one horrible twist of fate ruin 100 of acts of kindness. Flip that around. This world, my friend, is filled with good things, with people being kind to each other, with love, with compassion. Let's live with that. Let's turn that around and remember, that's what's real. All of that hurt, all of that noise out there, all of that negativity out there, that's not the norm. The norm is love, is compassion, and that's how you have trust. Thank you for being here, my friend. By the way, if you're looking for more support in these troubling times, you should check out my book, Finding Hope in Times of Uncertainty, a guide to thriving in a challenging world of today. You can find out more about the book and check out the really special bonuses that are good for you and put together. Go to online to awayfromuncertainty.com. That is, if you go to awayfromuncertainty.com, or you can just go to powertobehappy.com to find out more, as always. My name is Joe Bakhmutsky. Thank you so much for being here. Look after yourself and remember, we all have this power in us to be happy. You deserve the best, my friend, and you are enough.